Hello everybody, good evening, welcome back. Today we got a lot to talk about, a lot of stuff that has happened since something that I mentioned yesterday. We had a supposed insider trader alert based off of what I drew over here. Opened a short position on Bitcoin, interestingly enough, as soon as we thought we saw a possible recovery, as you can see over here throughout this section. We've practically been in an uptrend until just now, kind of in a no trend zone, pushing a little bit towards the downside pretty soon. And depending on what happens tomorrow, if this suspicious trader does have insider information, he could be absolutely right. He opened a position at 84,039, had his original stop loss at around 85,300. So what happened? The price stayed flat for a moment. Everybody sees this on Twitter. It's a big Twitter topic for crypto at the current moment. From here, it gets dangerous because now people started to pay attention to this and they started formulating a plan to find a way to liquidate this person. I do kind of just want to immediately jump into that topic, so we'll go right into it. So, this is the first view of this insider trade, right? Trump insider whale, it's the same person, by the way, who opened a $380 million Bitcoin short with 40x is now being hunted publicly on X by a group of people who are trying to liquidate him at 86,600 is their target price, where they want to buy, like the whales are trying to buy and push the price as high as possible, is practically what the situation is. It all started from this person right over here, CBB on Twitter, Barra Era. He mentioned in a post, if you're willing to hunt this dude with size, drop a DM, setting up a team right now, and already got good size. So he's looking for whales. He was, I guess, hiring whales to contact him in DMs. Only 7 figures, please. And we already have some 8-figure whales committed to help push the price up. So of course people are like, okay, isn't this possibly illegal? This could you're doing insider trading, but hey, it's crime season. Everybody is doing insider trading. The person that they're trying to liquidate, it's literally retail versus an insider. So now we're trying to figure out, okay, who is this person? And we're going to try to liquidate him for having that insider information and also for betting on a short on Bitcoin, which nobody likes to see. Nobody likes you shorting Bitcoin. Like, what are you doing? Bitcoin's supposed to go up forever. So he mentioned that the hunt has begun after supposedly acquiring a sufficient amount of people. This spread like wildfire all across X, and everybody was saying, let's all work together, big size players, to liquidate this short whale, right? We want to get him to hit his liquidation price, which, as we mentioned, was 85,300 from yesterday's post. At least that's what I had drawn out. I don't recall if it was that exact amount, but that's what I had drawn over there. So people were like, you know what? Let's go. Let's do it. Even Ash Crypto says that he's in. Should buy Bitcoin, liquidate that 40x short whale for $380 million, which, by the way, would be the biggest liquidation event from a single trade in history, in crypto history. That's how large this trade is. It's a massive short position at this price, which is insane. You got people from Dubai willing to support to make this guy get liquidated. Big influencers on Twitter joining his Bitcoin whale friends to liquidate this 40x short, buying $500,000 worth of Bitcoin to support the whale group who are trying to liquidate the 40x short. Everybody was starting to do this. And even, I don't know if this was fake or something, but you know who this is, right? Justin's son apparently DM'd CBB, the person who initiated this whole hunt, right? He asked him, hey, I'm interested. What's your Telegram, right? He's kind of getting ready to even get help from Justin's son, right? And he posted this, right? We might have some ammo coming in. Like I said, I don't know if this is actually real, but it's pretty cool. Even Justin Sun is willing to drop some bands in here to get this insider hyperliquid whale liquidated. So that's interesting. So in spite of all this, of course, that whale is also paying attention to what the people are doing. He added another 5 million USDC as collateral for his Bitcoin short, meaning that I guess he added this margin to his position, making it so that he pushes his liquidation price a little bit higher, right? From there, his new liquidation price, he added $5 million to increase his liquidation price to 86,600. So that's his new liquidation price, and I'm going to draw that, 86,600. So now, he increased it to up there approximately, right? And from there, at that same time, the next thing that this person did after adding that $5 million as collateral, he opened an Ethereum position, also in short, $40 million, 25x leverage, which means his liquidation price would have been 2,400. And people were like, okay, what is he doing? I don't know. But his master plan, I feel like it kind of did work in his favor, and I'll explain why in a moment. It's also a bit confusing because that whale that opened that Ethereum short position as well is associated with Ethereum's first funder wallet. So that just added more credibility to this whole situation, which people were like, okay, this might actually be a legit insider trade if it's linked to something that important. Ethereum first funder wallet. People asking Grok what it is. Here's apparently Grok's answer. First funder wallet refers to the cryptocurrency wallet address that initially funded another wallet with cryptocurrency, specifically Ethereum in this context. It is the address that sent the first transaction to the wallet in question, providing it with its initial funds. This term is often used when tracing the origin of funds on the blockchain, particularly within the Ethereum network. Does it have any other information? Yeah, no other specific information on this. But yeah, I mean, that's an interesting move, isn't it? And from there, the pump happened. The insiders got together at 12 a.m., well, 12 p.m., and pushed the price up as high as they could. It didn't even reach where it had been originally, so they unfortunately did not liquidate that position. They were unsuccessful in doing that. He still hasn't been liquidated, and that reinforcement to his position, it's pretty precise as well. Like, he knew, okay, only 5 million is enough. These guys are not going to pump it above $86,600, right? Yeah. He almost got liquidated. He was at negative $1.25 million loss for a moment. So, I mean, yeah. The hunting, I guess, it was in good spirit, but with all of that money, all of those whales that they put all that money in and pumped the price of Bitcoin, they only made like a little dent in the price over here, but that's about it. Instant rejection, and the price ended up crashing shortly after that. Couple hours later. I gotta sneeze. No, I don't gotta sneeze. I do gotta sneeze. No, not anymore. Gosh, I hate that feeling. Okay. So yeah, full bear mode from this HyperLiquid insider whale. We know that he first opened that Bitcoin short position. He opened that Ethereum position. They tried to liquidate this whale, but they failed. Right? So that's what we got so far in summary. After this, he closed his Ethereum short position, I'm assuming in profit. So maybe that was just a distraction, and that's what I wanted to mention here, is that him opening that short position, adding more margin, and then opening another short position on Ethereum, it was kind of to distract the people, because he saw all of these people on Twitter getting ready to hunt. They say hunt it down, like try to liquidate his position. So he had a master plan here. He just opened a random other position in Ethereum to kind of like divert the attention from Bitcoin for a moment, right? That was a pretty smart move, and I will admit that. Let's have a look at Ethereum if it had any impact on the price. You do see, I'm assuming this is the short right over here, 3 p.m. What time was this? 7 a.m. Yeah, that wouldn't have been it. So, I mean, yeah, Ethereum has already recovered from there, but he dropped it to a low of 1,860. You see all these crazy candle wicks, right? Scam wicks, just pushing everything down or pushing everything up instantly, right? Yeah, well, interesting plan. He did play that pretty well, I will not lie. So, crazy stuff, yeah. Yep. CBB later on, of course, had to admit defeat after this, saying, guys, I'm sorry, we lost the battle, but we have not lost the war, is what he's saying, and some hopes for optimism. That's as far as the price got, 85,000, almost 300, but it still wasn't enough, unfortunately. Yeah, they couldn't. They couldn't against this insider trader, and he actually doubled down. Like, the insider trader doubled down on his position and, you know, was willing to add more margin because he just knows that the price of Bitcoin will drop. Or else, why would you defend it so much? Why would you put so much money into that trade? It's all just so crazy, so suspicious, like we don't really know what's going on here. HyperLiquid whale, okay, shorted that. Liquidation price around 86,600. CBB tried to get a group of people together to push the price of Bitcoin up and get him liquidated. He claimed he had people with 8 figures of money committed. Bitcoin candled up a couple percent, but didn't quite hit the liquidation price. So that's your summary for that. And that's where we are until practically now. From here, people are now saying, okay, gosh, who is this multimillionaire that is manipulating the price of Bitcoin like this? Not really manipulating, but he's just so certain on this trade that Bitcoin's price will drop. What information does he know? He absolutely knows something. Something is going to happen tomorrow. Maybe Trump announces more tariffs or I don't know, right? Until people start realizing, okay, maybe this is not really that legit and it could be a joke. But with that amount of money, really, who is going to joke like that? The HyperLiquid insider, he's up 6 million at that time from his Bitcoin short position. And he set take profit level to $69,000 and 420, which that's when people started realizing, okay, maybe this is just a huge next level troll, right? The HyperLiquid insider whale, we know that he changed his name to TetherFud. Maybe Tether has something to do. We're going to get a Tether announcement that's very negative tomorrow. We don't know. That's what he named himself. But it could be for a different reason. A lot of influencers are claiming that he 100% knows something based off of all the tweets that I've shown you, right? If somebody, but picture yourself in that person's shoes. If you had a $300 million short opened and close to the liquidation, you would be trying to sign up everyone into believing that Bitcoin will dump, right? I'm trying to say this without this literal, what do you even, this isn't even English. But yeah, like if you do want the price of Bitcoin to drop, you would short it, right? And you're seeing that people are going up against you. What do? Well, to ensure that the people are fearful and start selling, you create that fear, uncertainty, doubt. That's why he named himself TetherFud. So people are like, oh, Tether, something is going to happen with Tether. Maybe something will happen with Tether. Maybe this guy has insider information. We're going to short along with this guy because he knows something that we don't. When in reality, he probably is just shorting this for fun and wants to fool as many people as possible with that TetherFud nickname on his wallet that he has, right? Other people are claiming that it's manipulation. They're saying it's funny how easy it is to make people sell their bags just because something is done publicly. Because, to be honest, this person is kind of right. These kind of massive transactions happen daily on centralized exchanges, which you don't hear about because, well, they're centralized, right? They don't publish that information. So this guy's margin is only 12 million because he added 8 plus 5 or something like that, 5 million. And trades like that happen every hour on centralized exchanges, but no one sees them or tracks them, so they assume they don't exist. On decentralized exchanges, it's all public, right? You can see all of the transactions from all of the people. This public trade could be hedged on another centralized exchange. That could also be true. Bought back from other wallets or leveraged in hundreds of ways to profit from the manipulation. So it's just FUD. It's intentionally made public, or else why would you do this into, you know, a decentralized exchange where it's all public? Market will start going up when you stop facing your pants over every overblown headline. So yeah, cool. I guess that makes sense. And yeah, people are kind of seeing through this now. They're putting their thinking caps on. People are starting to suspect, okay, then who is behind all of this then? If it is not actually an insider trader, but if it's just somebody who's got a lot of money and is trying to manipulate the market in this way. People actually think it's Ash Crypto. Like, actually. I showed you guys this post, right? He knows something. He knows something. Short squeeze is coming. He knows something, right? Or, you know, headlines like, wow, this is crazy. The first post I showed you. So many people are trying to see through this. And, you know, remember Zach XBT? This is the person who worked with Bybit to expose who hacked Bybit back when North Korea stole all of their Ethereum. He figured it out, Zach XBT. And he is claiming that, don't forget that Ash Crypto is actually a scammer, by the way, guys. This is what his old account looked like, and he changed his username after exposing him, right? Here's a TLDR of how he scammed people, which it's not relevant to this, but what's important is, you know, people are claiming that it could be this person, but I honestly don't think it is. It could be, though. You never know, but I don't think he'd do that, honestly. So it could be like, you know, he's the one behind the short position, and I don't know, maybe he was also campaigning for people to long, right? He knew people wouldn't push the price as high, or I don't know. I don't know how it could have worked. It's up to your imagination how we could have manipulated the market in that way. Other theories, of course, being Mr. Barron Trump, who, I mean, oh yeah, that's another reason why it can't be Ash Crypto, is because the wallet is the same as the previous time there was insider trading when Trump announced the crypto reserve, and this person longed Ethereum, longed Bitcoin before that announcement was made the next day. It was also done in a weekend, right? This hyper bear whale has now hedged his nearly $500 million Bitcoin short with some Melania longs. So this person is now buying Melania token, which we can see actually had an impact on the price. Nothing too crazy, but it still pumped it up. From here, purchases Melania. Wow. What is this? Some other manipulation as well, I assume? Or just whale activity? Crazy movements on Melania here. But yeah. Pumped it from 65 to 75 cents. Wow, cents? Really? Melania dumped to that much? He's making some profit already on Melania. That's crazy work. And that's when people were just like, okay, this is all just a big joke at this point. Like you short Bitcoin, you open another Ethereum short to divert attention, and now you close that Ethereum short, and then you open another Melania long. Like, he also longed Trump yesterday, if you guys remember that. That position has been closed. It's all just a very confusing situation. And I'm just saying, this insider, or if it isn't, I'm pretty sure it is an insider, he's doing it all calculated pretty well. Do I hope he gets liquidated? Yeah, kind of, because it's a bit scummy to do this. And ultimately that was everybody's goal, is to get this person liquidated. But 86,600, that's really close. He put his take profit where? 69,420. Literally. Risk reward ratio of 5.71. It's also not even too far, which is scary. Like, you only need a drop of 17%. Could be achieved in a couple days. I don't think it'll be achieved in 1 day. I don't know. That's really low. And then he also put another take profit, mind you, at like 58,000, I think was another one. It's not, I didn't show it on any of the posts that I shared, but it was, I did read that somewhere. Matter of fact, you could actually check his position currently on Hyperscan, TetherFud. You see the Bitcoin position and Melania long position at 5x. You can see his liquidation price. It's now decreased, it seems like. So he removed some of that margin. $85,814 is his new liquidation price. As of right now. Well, that's not what I meant to do. There. That's his new liquidation price. Yeah, well, you might know something that we don't. I'm going to refresh just in case. Was this the address? Yeah. Find the, oh no, wait. I just got to go to perps. There you go. 85,899. Well, it's changing, it seems like. Slightly. He is using cross margin. So he will have, if he has some funds on the side, they will be used to not get his position liquidated. So, I mean, even if you do, if this guy secretly has more cash on hand, which it seems like he's trying to grab by longing other positions, like Melania, Trump, and also shorting Ethereum, making some quick money there, to use that to support his position over here. It's changing. You see 85,900. Yeah, you got the point. Okay, so this is how much money he has. He has $2 in USDC. What is Fly? Is Fly a coin? Catball launch hype. Is Fly a coin? Surely it is. Fly. Come on, I type. Fluidity. Yeah, there's no other. I don't even think it's a real coin. I don't know what that's there for then. Cool. Solana, why doesn't it pass Binance? Look at that market cap. Anyways. Okay, so that's his live position being tracked. Still, Melania position is still open, making 166,000. Not too bad. Wish I had that money. Let's talk about Trump. World Liberty Financial started buying Avalanche on chain, accumulating around $500,000 so far, after bridging almost $2 million in USDC to Avalanche. They bought that $2 million in Avalanche about 3 hours ago, and also MNT. I don't know what MNT is. Mantle. These are weird altcoins that they're buying. In total, they spent $343 million on 11 different tokens, but every single one of them is in the red. Oh, here's all the tokens that they hold. Ethereum, Rat, Bitcoin, Tron. They have a lot of Tron thanks to Justin Sun. Chainlink they have, which is decent. Aave is fine. Ina, I don't know about Ina. Move, Ondo is fine as well. Say is okay. Avax is fine. And this one is Mantle that we just discovered. So this is what he has in total, and they're all at losses at the current moment. So Trump's portfolio is not looking that great, to be honest. But still, we shall see how it performs. His portfolio is down $300 million. CBB is now asking even help from Eric Trump, Donald Trump's son, to send help from the Divine Father to liquidate this MFR, when it could be Eric Trump also behind it. I don't know. Somebody with insider information, right? Has to be close to the Trump family. They're longing Trump coin. They're longing Melania coin. But why are they shorting Ethereum? Why are they shorting Bitcoin? Maybe because they know something's about to happen, or something that benefits Trump but does not benefit cryptocurrency. I don't even know at this point. So that's why people are claiming it could be somebody from the Trump family. It could be Barron Trump, could be Eric Trump. We don't know for sure yet. Nobody knows. I also wanted to talk about, moving on from this hyperliquid subject. I know it's a lot, but it's crazy stuff that's happening. North Korea's Lazarus Group has converted their stolen Ethereum from the Bybit hack into Bitcoin. They managed to do it even after getting blacklisted by almost everyone. They still managed to bridge that over. They now hold 13,562 Bitcoins, which is worth around $1.12 billion per data from Arkham. And yeah, $1 billion was the amount of money that they stole from Ethereum, which makes sense. If you convert that over to Bitcoin, you should still have that same amount. And I feel like Bitcoin will do better this bull run compared to Ethereum. North Korea did a smart play here. And that now makes them the world's third largest holder of government-owned Bitcoin. The first one we know is the United States with 200,000, sorry. China has 195,000, almost 200. And North Korea only has, how much did I say? 13,000? Yeah, 13,500, which is significantly less, but still they're still in third place. That's more than El Salvador, pretty sure. How much Bitcoin does El Salvador have? 6,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, indeed. They have more than El Salvador. So yeah, they're the third largest holder of government-owned Bitcoin. It used to, Germany could have been in here as well. They had 50,000 instead of 13,000 of North Korea. They could have been third place right now, but they sold it all last year, stupidly. They could have made a lot of profits. Well, I mean, right now they have a chance of maybe buying it back. I don't know. They sold at like 50,000, the price of Bitcoin, and now it's 80,000. So I don't know. You tell me if you're willing to waste that much. They saw the potential, right? They saw how Bitcoin can rise to 100,000, no problem. We just got a lot of FUD going on right now. This weekend, it's just very low volatility. What are we expecting for next week? It's just the interest rate decision, which we know what the outcome is going to be. It's like a 99% chance that we're going to not get a rate cut. We're just going to keep the rates normal, right? Until the following meeting after. That's when we're expecting to see a rate cut. We're still expecting 3 rate cuts this year. We don't see that the economy will decline. We're seeing that the tariffs, sure, they suck short term, but we know that long term they will be beneficial, especially for the United States, for the US dollar. But the way that people are also seeing it is, it benefits the US dollar. Bitcoin goes against US dollar. So if US dollar rises, Bitcoin drops. It has to be the other way around. Sure, I can understand that as well. But, keep in mind what the US government is doing as well. They're bullish on crypto. They have the strategic reserve is an official thing now, right? They're trying to find ways or plans to acquire more Bitcoin, more than the 200,000 that they already have. They're never going to sell it, which is also a good thing. I don't know. I think you're just not bullish enough. Let's have a look at other coins. Solana at 127.49, down 6% due to all this FUD. I guess it did shift onto the altcoins a little bit, right? All of that momentum, mostly negative, I guess. The fact that all of these supposed whales were unable to liquidate this big shorter, this insider HyperLiquid whale. Everybody just feels defeated. We're like, okay, you know what? We'll accept it. He's more richer than all of us, and we couldn't manipulate the price enough to have his positions liquidated. And he's doubled down on it, so he clearly knows that we're going to get some bad news this week. Who knows? Maybe a rate hike? A rate hike could push Bitcoin down to 69,000. Yeah, below 70,000. I could absolutely see that happening because it's going to be so unexpected and so devastating for not just crypto market, but like the stock market in general. It's going to be really bad. It's something that nobody's expecting at all. It is off the table, but I don't think that Jerome Powell is that cruel or crazy to do something like that. Here's a probability for the next meeting, which is happening in 2 days. Wednesday. It's 3 days. Wednesday, 3 days from now. 99% of keeping the rates where they are right now. No, 0% chance of us increasing the rates. That would only happen if inflation is on the rise. You have to control inflation, so you increase the interest rates, you hike the rates. Otherwise, if inflation is in control, there's not a lot of inflation, you want to stimulate the economy, you drop interest rates. But that right now is not a possibility. 1% chance of getting a rate cut. If he does announce a rate cut, that would be really good for the market. Easily push us above 90,000 again. But yeah, it's very, very unlikely, and what we're expecting is for this rate cut to happen in June. Next one in September, next one in December. Every 3 months, seems like. Not too bad. Alright. Oh yeah, by the way, nobody really bought the Bitcoin that they have in terms of government, right? You're saying, oh, governments have this much Bitcoin. They didn't really buy it, though. They just seized it or stole it in North Korea's case. The only person who did buy it for real was El Salvador. They are buying 1 Bitcoin per day. They have Bitcoin mining with volcanic energy. They know what they're doing. But it still seems like they have such little amount of Bitcoin for the amount of effort that they're putting in and how pro-crypto, not pro-crypto, but pro-Bitcoin that they are, right? Only 6,000 Bitcoin. Pretty underwhelming, in my opinion. Yeah, so this guy, the HyperLiquid on HyperScan is this tracker. The guy's currently up 5,298,000 or 320,000, 400,000 because Bitcoin's price is dropping. As Bitcoin's price drops, this guy will make more money. I wonder how much he will make. Does it tell me how much Bitcoins he has? Yeah, it's this one. Calculator 5483.08. What am I doing? 5483.08908. Why is the Bitcoin amount changing? That amount. He purchased that at 83 times 83,923.2. So that's the total value, 460,000, which is this amount over here. Cool. Now, this amount of Bitcoins, if it reaches 69,420, that's what his original take profit was. It's going to be worth this amount minus the what was the other amount? 460. Oh, okay. Well, thanks. Come on, why doesn't this amount... Really, I can't paste? Oh my gosh. This minus the 380. Why does it do this? Oh my gosh, I hate this calculator. I'm just going to use my phone. There's a lot of numbers. 460, 158, 381.47, or 48, I don't know. This is dollars, okay? That's the $460 million position. Minus 380, 636, 043. The guy's going to make $79 million if that hits his take profit. If it hits his stop loss, which would be whatever the amount of Bitcoins are, 5483.08908. If this reaches his liquidation price at 85,000, currently 904, that's $471 million minus the 460, 158,381.48. That's $10 million he would lose because that's the amount of money that he put in. He started off with, I think it was 8 million, added an extra 5 million, and then he started to take out some of it afterwards, right? That's why his liquidation price dropped from 86,600 to 85,900, where it currently is right now. He's removing that margin, right? So he would lose less, but also his liquidation price is a little closer if it goes against him. That's the logic behind that if you don't understand leverage or margin positioning. So yeah, like I said, I'll keep an eye on this whale to see what happens. And yeah. Did I finish looking at all the coins? I did not. I was about to end the stream like that, but no. XRP, no trend yet. We got to break $2.37 to confirm an uptrend, or $2.25 to confirm a downtrend. Still in a range at the moment. XRP doing absolutely nothing. Cardano down 3.80%. 71 cents at the current moment, considered in a downtrend. If we do break 73 cents, we're in an uptrend. There you go. Right now, Asia market is supposedly open. Seems like not as much volatility. A little bit of purchasing, I'd say, after a drop, though. So a bit of nothing is essentially what I'm seeing over here. SUI is down 2%, $2.29. Got to break $2.31 to confirm an uptrend. At the current moment, we do not have a trend. If we drop below 228, though, we will be in a downtrend. This uptrend, little short-term uptrend that I had drawn, has been broken, so I would await confirmation at this moment before you considering entering in any long or short positions, especially because the candle is open inside of that no trend position. Litecoin is $92.18, up 0%. It's in an uptrend if we manage to close above the $92.11. I'm so used to big numbers now. These numbers seem so tiny to me and insignificant. And as for Bitcoin, no trend at the current moment. I would stay away from Bitcoin for now. I wouldn't follow what that short insider trader is doing. I did enter a position today, but I got liquidated by the whales that bought, unfortunately. Not liquidated, but I hit my stop loss, right? On the trading bot that does the trades for me, because I saw it was in a what do you call this? A downtrend. And I already knew from yesterday that, there's an active short trade with millions of dollars in play. So I thought, hey, maybe, you know what, this guy might know something. I'm going to allow my bot to short this. I turned my bot on. It started shorting. And then everybody just started coordinating on Twitter to pump the price up, which did nothing but close my position. So thanks, guys. You're awesome. Does it show more details over here? Yeah, it does. So yeah, I shorted over here and it just, yeah, crazy pumps over here. Closed my position too early. And from here, yeah, like I said, no possibilities of entering any trades at the moment. I do want to write these down before I go, actually. My last noted trade was in SUI March 15, which is this one. So we just write one today for Bitcoin. March 16, entered at 82,539, closed at 83,311. Lost. Oh, this time I'm losing more money, by the way, because I dropped more margin balance in here. $4 in funding fees. Hooray, that is awesome. I hate that. But hey, keep in mind, if funding fees make you feel bad, that HyperLiquid insider, he's paying $389,000 in funding fees alone, which is just next level. I wouldn't even... You're paying $300,000 in fees, but hey, you're making $4 million in profit, so I wouldn't be complaining that much. Yeah, we'll see what happens. If tomorrow we get some horrible news, then I'll let you guys know, and we'll also have to panic suffer. I will focus on reinforcing my positions on my standard futures account to ensure I don't get any liquidated. Because we got to brace for the worst. If this guy is right, don't say we never warned you. Alright, that's where I'm going to end it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for the 350 subscribers, by the way. Hope you're also enjoying the other videos that I'm putting out. But be sure to check those out on the channel. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.